Hi, Patrick here, Have Cheetah Will View, and we are back for another film review. So what movie are we going to cover? Well, come on now. You know what we got to cover. You know what we are going to cover. We are watching the Wedding Veil Trilogy, and the last we left you was with the Wedding Veil. For this movie this is the second movie in the trilogy, and it's called The Wedding Veil Unveiled. And last we left, we saw best friends uh, Emma, played by Autumn Reeser, Tracy, played by Allison Sweeney, and Avery, played by Lacey Chabert. They had all gone in and bought a wedding veil that supposedly had magical properties. Whoever owns the veil will find their one true love. And at the end of the first movie, that's what happened to Avery. She met her love of her life, and last we saw, she was married, and she passed the veil on to her friend Emma, who was going to take the veil and go to Italy because she's teaching an art course down in Italy, and she's also going to investigate where the veil came from, as it was used by a famous painter who had drawn a picture, and and then things just went poof. So it's a bit of a mystery, and and then whatever happens will happen. So the movie opens up, and that's who we're following. We're following Emma, and she is in Italy, and uh, and things start off really sort of bad for her. Is that she can't seem to know. She doesn't know how to make the ticket work for a ride. She needs to go somewhere. She doesn't know how to work it. She is helped by a young Italian gentleman who comes in and rescues her, and also helps her Italian. She uses some of her Italian, and she, of course, says the wrong thing, which causes a laugh among the crowd. And then he comes in there and rescues her gently and helps her out. And so she is in the city of Verona. That's where she is at for this adventure. Um, and of course, once she starts going around, all of a sudden she notices that the same gentleman also happens to see in the same place. Now, this isn't like the first movie where that seemed to happen. Um, he actually lives there. And so wherever he's going is because he knows where he's going. This is his island. This is his home. And so it makes it seem like he is following her, but it's not the case. We find out the gentleman's name is Paolo, and that is pretty good since that's his name, Paolo Bernardini. So and Paolo and Emma, they gently meet, um, and very very slowly and very cautiously, they hang out together, and slowly discover that they're investigating the veil. They find out that the veil was actually done by Apollo's family, who owns a lace shop. He owns a dress shop and lace shop, and they find out that the veil was actually his family's. They actually made the veil, uh, which is really cool. What are the chances of that happening? Of course, Emma goes to she teaches her art class, and she has some mistakes there too, but she rallies and she ends up helping out a young art student who financial aid was cut off, and it looks like he wasn't going to be able to graduate. And Emma comes to his rescue by with Avery. Avery comes in there and says, you can probably get a grant from the from her husband's foundation, Peter Hastings. Remember the Hastings Foundation? So that happens. So she's able to help out a student, and then her Apollo slowly get closer and closer, and finally they declare the love for each other. And once again, the veil has come through, and the second friend has been married. Uh, Emma has found true love with the veil. Avery has found it. That leaves Tracy to go. All right. Uh, I love this movie, quite honestly. Um, this is perfect. This is perfect. What a beautiful film this is, too. This is one of the best. This is one of the best, not only Hallmark movies, but this is actually one of the best romantic movies. I've seen. Um, it's gentle. It's sweet. It's beautifully shot. Holy cow! Shot on location in Italy. Hallmark did not spare the expense on here. They knew what they had, and they shot it in Italy. It's gorgeous. Wow, the clothes were just amazing. I kept on thinking to myself that my wife would, my wife Lori, she would have been sitting there looking at all the different fashions. Fantastic clothes, a really genuine type of romance between two adults. They didn't have any fake friction, like in the first movie. They didn't have any of that in the second one. This is a gentle movie from start to finish, and of course the cast is the reason why. This is my first time watching Paolo Bernardini. He was ruggedly handsome, and he was a good fit. Him and Autumn Reeser had great chemistry. This is not my first ride with Autumn Reeser. She did a fantastic movie, a Hallmark movie called A Country Wedding, which is actually my most popular film review I've done on my blog. That film has gotten the most views of any movie I've done, and I've done over 500 on the blog. That's my most popular movie. Thank you, Autumn Reeser, for that. This movie is also written by Judith Berg and Sandra Berg. It's based on a novel. I didn't mention that last time. A novel by Laura Wilde called There Goes the Bride. Again, this movie is directed by Terry Ingram, and he got everything he got. It's perfect. Autumn Reeser is a perfect leading lady. It was very gentle, very cool. She's very sweet. Her character is very sweet. Good chemistry. Just all around good chemistry. This is a so much better movie than the first one. Not that the first one's bad. Don't read into that. It's good, but this is much better. Much better. And I enjoyed it so much more. I will have to say this, and this is something I don't know if Hallmark will ever address or not. But boy, I sure would like to see some special features on their movies, because I know the fans would really love to see behind the scenes and on locations and commentaries and whatnot. I know they would. I see it all the time on the groups and on the boards and whatnot. Hopefully, somewhere down the line, Hallmark will do that. They will start doing special features on their movies. So this is the second movie out of the third. I didn't show this earlier, but here it is. So we only have one left. And they're moving it up. They're going with Lacey, then Autumn, and then Allison Sweeney. And me and the Cheetah, we watched the third one today. And that is the wedding veil. I kept on saying the wedding. The Wedding Veil Legacy. And that'll be the last one in this trilogy. Because Hallmark has, based on great ratings and great stories and reaction, they are coming out with a new trilogy next month. They will be debuting that on the Hallmark Channel next month. Same lead actors. All 6 characters will be back. Allison and Victor Webster, Kevin McGarry, Paolo Benedetti, Lacey Chabert, and Autumn Reeser. They'll all be back. I'm sure Terry Ingram will also be directing it as well. If you're looking for something just to have a little bit of fun and relaxation and just escape from the world for 90 minutes, highly recommend this. Highly recommend the Wedding Veil Unveiled. It's a good movie. Perfect date movie too. So, all right. So that's it for this review. Thanks so much for watching, and we will be back for the last movie. We'll be back for the last movie in a couple of days. Yep. If you're new to the channel and you like what you heard and you're going like, why is this old man talking about Hallmark movies? Well, you need to hit the subscription button, and then you need to hit the notification bell, and then you need to leave a comment down below. You can even ask me that question if you like to. But anybody who knows me knows I'm a romantic at heart. So there you go. That's the basic, simple answer. And Yeah, who doesn't need romance in their lives, right? Because once you find it, you'll never want to let it go. All right. We are out of here. Me and the cheetah. We will see you for the next one. Peace.